Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. That's been intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight.
Gets his head on it! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Adams clears it away. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's got space here. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe, real chance! And what a be quick to recover this. Diminati trying to keep this in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's played in. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Haaland. Somewhat off target. It's a good spell of possession, this. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He's in a good position. Oh, for a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Metz grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mateus, Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball. Chance, surely!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Haaland. Back when it goes. Played out towards the right wing. Cafu plays it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Mateus. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nedved. Metz look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide, back into the middle. Cafu. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Threads one in, and he's certainly onside. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Played into space. Nicely worked. Thuram cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. An instinct. He's got two. Marvellous goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona take the lead. Thuram. Alcantara. Thuram. Mateus. Conte. Nedved. Mbappe. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mets do have a chance to counter here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. We're already back up and running after half-time. No reported change to either side during the break. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Kante, and he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. Mets are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dink through. Now it's Perez. Haaland. Lovely. And the shots! Goal! Mets! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Mets go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alcantara. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence.
He's having a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Changement. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 21.
Changes on
Le numéro
both sides,
5.
actually.
À leur place, le numéro 14. Van Nistelrooy. Le numéro 18. Scholes. Le numéro 4.
It's
Attention,
Scholes.
changement.
Tries to pass, and Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu, incoming delivery. Vieira with the clearance. Scholes! They just took too long getting forward.
Scholes cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Changement. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance
Le
to
numéro
turn to
11.
their benches.
Changement en cours.
Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Cafu. David Villa.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rummenigge. That ball looks a good one.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Conte. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Conte. Oh, that was vital.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cruyff. Scholes. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Big header! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Un petit garçon avec un sac à dos
How
vert.
would you summarise
s'est
what we've
perdu
seen
dans la
today
foule.
then, Jim?
Well, they were
Ses
posed
parents
with
sont
problems in wide
manifestés
areas, and they
auprès
couldn't
d'un de
find
nos
the
stadiers.
solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Roberto, one half, of course, of one of the deadliest strike partnerships in history.
Yeah, he's the perfect fit for a fox in the box type player, as he's got surprisingly good vision and an eye for a pass that allowed him to play more creative roles.
Whilst remaining, of course, a genuinely prolific goal scorer. A 29-goal season, a 25-goal season during his stint in Spain.
And people will, of course, remember him for coming up with one of football's most iconic celebrations too.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Jorginho. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played with finesse. Defending of the desperate variety. We're back in possession and ready to go again. João Neves. And that has been clubbed away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Davids. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Azar. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Neves. Looking for a run-up. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yeah. Pull it. Barcelona finding their passes. Passes short and sharp. David Villa. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Costa Curta. And it's Azar. And it's Neves. Lobbed in behind. And the finish! Mateus. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Caceres. Now, can they get him away? Davids. Hullet. Now Davids. It's a searching pass. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mateus. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bebeto, and this is Jorginho. Mbappe. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bebeto is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mateus. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mateus. David Villa. Bebeto. Well, they could break here. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mateus. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. And this is Hullet. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Hazard. Nice control. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. Baresi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mateus. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe. Great chance! It's Bebeto looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Face-to-face chance for a shot! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Bebeto. Mateus makes the interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Jorginho. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the... Can he finish? He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
The ball's gone astray. Jorginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
João Neves. Now that's well seen too. Hazard. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. David Villa. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
João Neves. Bebeto. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Villa. El dorsal
We have got
13,
changes here
el
from
dorsal
both sides, in
18.
fact.
Serán
Well, this is what we've been
sustituidos
waiting for.
el dorsal
Listen, when it
24,
comes to goals,
el
Peter,
dorsal
in this
14,
team, he's
el
always the
dorsal
#1
20.
contender, and
Se
he's
va a
done it
realizar
again.
un cambio de jugadores.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's beaten the last man. Shoots!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
It's Bebeto. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Bebeto. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe! Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Mbappe. And it's Davids. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look up and drives it forward. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kaká, looking for the run. That's good vision. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Alcantara. Yeah. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a throw. Now it's Mbappe. He plays one through. Lovely. Now the chance!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. Pullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's an imaginative pass. That was good alertness. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not take a shot.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pullet. Can he get it through? Nedved. Now it's Villa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. Kaká. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Kaká. Ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he was quick to react. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibers...
He's through and all alone! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, Red, nice interception.
2 minutos de descuento.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Serginho. Now here's the delivery. Oh, that's a fine interception. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4 será sustituido por el dorsal 17, Van Buiten.
Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kaká up towards the flank. No, that was never going to make it. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Batistuta. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Kaká probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Villa. Thuram receives him in a wide position. David Villa. He's well positioned here. Now he's got space here. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Probing pass. That pass isn't the best. Maldini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that was vital. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now this could be a chance. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. And Mbappe! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
pass is just off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Barcelona finding their passes. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hullet. Oh, fine support out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 7, Villa. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 9.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And the finish! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Some really good ball movement. This might spell danger. And it's Davids. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Barcelona have their second corner now. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Van Boulten passes short and sharp. That's a dangerous ball. Searching pass is played there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Played into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Yeah. Davids. And this is Hullet.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pass somewhat off target. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that intercept. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. It's Nedved. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking tidy in possession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. David Villa. And that's a chance!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Nedved demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mateus. Played into space. Floated through. Nice interception, well timed. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is very well defended. Barcelona finding their passes. Mateus. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking for a runner. Cleared without hesitation. And he's forced to go back. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. A well cut out. No mark there at all. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's Owen. Owen with the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa. He's found the... David Villa! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Villa clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bellingham. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Owen. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nedved. Costa Corta. Threads one in. Oh, good-looking ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass isn't the best. Nedved. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. This is Owen. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Now it's Bellingham! Thuram gets it clear. That's a cute ball. Dink through. It's made its way to him. Costa Curta. Bellingham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos doing full tilt down the left. And that's been drilled in. Nedved. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well-timed, excellent interception. Maldini. Bullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nedved. He's not got that quite right. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. Now it's Owen. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Maldini. It's a sharp pass. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again. Roberto Carlos. He's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. And he's heaved it away. Vieira. It's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Mateus. That's a throw. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Nicely worked. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram cuts it out. Vieira. Nedved. That's it. And the shots! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and
En el
slick.
minuto 66.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Barcelona finding their passes. Bonucci. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. And that has been cleared.
North Carolina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Roberto Carlos.
North Carolina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini. Somewhat off target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Villa. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 18.
Yeah.
Serán
Barcelona
sustituidos
looking
por
to pass their
el
way
dorsal
through.
24,
Steered out
el
wide,
dorsal
but he won't reach that
14,
one.
el dorsal 9. Cambio de
Rummenigge
jugadores.
looks to get on the end of this. Cruyff. And it's Nedved. He's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. He's in a great position here. Oh, good take. And a chance!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Well, that is really good tenacity. All hands on deck for this one. Ronaldinho plays it short. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Desperate defending required here. Ronaldinho goes short. Great chance! Davids tries to clear. Mbappe, oh, well played. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nicely intercepted. Time added on 4 minutes. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Good steal, he just read it. Yeah. He is through here. Shoots! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Another. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side, it turned into a very, very smooth ride. Ledvied taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Great vision. Serginho gets into a good position. Van Balten getting this one clear. Spread out to the left, and it's Beckham. Now this could be a chance. Irwin Made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. Batistuta tries a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Nedved, pass somewhat off target. Batistuta chasing after it. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Davids looking to play him in. And it's Belletti. Maldini cuts it out. Alcantara. And it's Nedved. Tries to play it through. So nearly the perfect ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Davids. Rummenigge. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Mateus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he was alert to it. And he was quick to get it clear again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Davids. Oh, that's gone behind for a goal kick. Belletti. Baresi. Belletti. Baresi. Nicely weighted ball. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Thuram. And Mateus. Now it's on it. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham powering forward here. A good take in a good area. Ball driven towards big header. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Beckham. Chance to deliver. Vieira tries to clear. Mateus. Rummenigge. And it's Thuram. Rummenigge. He's got away. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Van Nistelrooy might just make this. And it's Serginho. Mateus. Rummenigge. Foot in. Mateus. And the return pass. And it's Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mateus.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Yeah. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Hullet. He's beaten them. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the shot! Baresi gets good distance on it. Van Bouten. Serginho. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through and all alone. And he shoots. He's got a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mateus.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Beckham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Caresses it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Batistuta's cross. Back into the middle. Passes short and sharp. Nedved. Mateus. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's straight offside.
And Leroy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
interception. His positioning was spot on. Alcantara. Davids. And it's Thuram. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So,
El dorsal
third corner of the
22,
game.
el dorsal 18, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4, el dorsal 7, Villa, el dorsal 13. Cambio de jugadores.
And he can clear it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. This looks promising. And the shots!
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Dealing with the pressure. What a save by Seaman!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And it's Vieira. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Nakata. Irwin. Baresi. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is Scooter! Mateus. That's at the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right position.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. It's Hernandez.
Oh, he has levered that. Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Shevchenko. He's looking wide.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
David Villa. Gullit. Ruben Neves. Hernandez. And it's Shevchenko. It's Pedri. Pirlo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Park Ji-sung. Deep cross. That's good play. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Good running, strong and purposeful. He was under real pressure there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Up he goes! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Trippier. Thinks about the shot. He slings it in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Hernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gullit. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Mateus gets his head on it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Passes short and sharp. Lovely, now then. Oh, super ball. Oh, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Gullit. Mateus. Not the most accurate pass. There will be a throw-in. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Trippier. For Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. Trippier. Messi. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Pirlo. Well, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And it's Pedri. That has been cut short. David Villa. Nedved. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession. And the shot! It's there!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And
on
now,
the face of it,
members
it
of
looks
the
a fair
crowd,
reflection
I'd
of
like
what we've
to
all
ask you
seen.
to join me in
Some
wishing our
incisive play
birthday
one
boy
side,
a
battling
very
qualities on
special
the other.
birthday.
I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mateus. Mateus with the cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bastoni. And it's Hernandez. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Hernandez. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's Pedri. Nedved. Pirlo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
David Villa is onto this. Mignon claims it, and the danger passes. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And it's made its way to him. Out to the right. Looking to play him in. Right, Shevchenko. Ruben Neves. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's another good win of the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's found a way through. This might spell... And a chance! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ruben Neves. That's Nedved. And it's been played through. Pullets. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Mateus. Oh, well measured. Great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vicious ball here. He has found the way through. And he should have made it 4. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's Park Ji-sung. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Trippier. Upamecano. Bastoni. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko. He's had a shot! Keeper's got his work done. Manchester United have their second corner now. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nedved. Mateus.
2 added minutes has been
Information
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. There's a sharp little ball here. Trippier. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped
And
it.
that is that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Nedved taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
During the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And it's White. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for something rather special here in being able to watch Hristo Stoichkov. And when it comes to charisma and spirit, he's not lacking, and he's so sharp, they nicknamed him the Dagger.
I love watching him. He's one pea in a pod. There's only one Hristo Stoichkov.
And he's always got plenty to say.
Burn. Triol. White. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Stoichkov. Good chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Stoichkov. And it's Roberto Carlos. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
He's having a go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Davids. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Barcelona finding their passes. Solot. Estoril trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nakata, he's on it. Can he get away? Can he get on the end of this? Mateus. Davids. And it's Davids. Tries to pass it through. Nedved! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Should get the job done. Knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. And he lines up a cross. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Davids. And Mateus. Turan. Nedved. And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options, for movement. Mateus. David Villa. Now it's Villa. He was under real pressure there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Villa's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the right. Takes aim and terrific header. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
And he's making progress on the ball. Nakata crosses. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Estoril have their second corner now. Van Bouten with the clearance. Heading backwards.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
And it's White. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Surlot. Roberto Carlos. And here's Stoichkov, looking to play him in. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mateus. Van Bouten.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Vieira. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Some really good ball movement, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stoichkov. That pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Here's Surlot. And it's lofted through here. He's cut it out. Mateus. Rummenigge. Ball looks a good one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Roberto Carlos. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Gerrard. David Villa. And it's Nedved. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. To Maldini. Alcantara. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Stoichkov. Little pass back. Really got him. Shapes the shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but not to finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Nakata. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back. And that was nowhere near his best. David Villa. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Nakata. Alcantara. Mateus. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. David Villa. Davids. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Look at the space here. Shoots! They've done it! And That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Played in deep. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due.
He rises! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Byrne. And here's Stoichkov. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
David Villa. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, can he get onto this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Flashes it across. And it's hoisted clear. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 18, número 22, número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9, número 42, número 7. Owen, vamos dar lugar a uma
That
substituição.
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nedved. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Maldini. Nicely aimed pass. And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Obrigado pela vossa cooperação.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Messi. Now there's a familiar look on the face of Lothar Matthäus, and I think we all know what that means, Jim.
Well, everything about him says winner.
Yeah, he's such a distinguished leader of men. The influence he has over every team he plays in, it's just so clear.
Yeah, and the way he guided West Germany to glory in 1990, that was probably his greatest feat, certainly as an international, but his influence was no less prevalent in games.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Matthäus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. He can get that clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Van Basten was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pull it. David Villa. Beckham. The counter is on for Portugal. Rijkaard. And it's played forward. Pull it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Thuram cuts it out. Matthäus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Nedved, looking tidy in possession here. Brilliantly cut out. And he thumps it clear. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Van Basten! Reaction.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. David Villa. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he'll shoot here! Now he's got space here. Mateus' delivery. João Cancelo gets it away. That has not gone well. Now it's Villa. It's a loose ball. Delivered with swing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Nedved. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Barcelona have their third corner. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. And it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Messi, he's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's there to get it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar. Beckham. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cafu and Mateus. And he's had it nicked away. Van Basten. Mateus.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Nedved. Nedved finds himself offside. João Cancelo. Not the most accurate pass. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina. Cambio de jugadores en el
Here we
Barcelona.
go again then.
El dorsal 20.
Barcelona
Será
really
sustituido
need to
por
bring up their
el dorsal
intensity and
10,
rhythm a notch or two,
Pirlo.
Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great vision. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Bas hits a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he finish? Mateus. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Messi. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Rummenigge knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bastoni. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Pirlo. He's being urged to shoot.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Out towards the flank. Vieira. And Mateus. He's had a shot! That comes as a mighty relief. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Vieira. Barcelona finding their passes. David Villa, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Villa.
So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mbappe, he is onto this. Cafu receives it in a... Gets his head on it! And another try! Oh, it's coming in for the pieces! Messi clears. And here's Mbappe, and he was alert to it.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Mbappe. And a chance! He's got it all! 30 minutes, and we're all square again. That is so good. Such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
There's a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. Things have got on the way here pretty promptly. That's really well manoeuvred. Picked up brilliantly. And he's quick to snatch it back. Park Ji-sung.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Mbappe, played out towards the right wing, has crossed into the middle. Danger averted for now. There's a sharp little ball here, and he's lost his man here. That's astute. Oh, that is really good tenacity. Ajax with the corner, they're first. Pretty, but it gets the job done. It's Park Ji-sung. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there, and that could set him on his way. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bebeto. Mateus. Nicely intercepted. That looks a decent ball. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Turan. Mateus. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a good position here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mateus. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely shaped ball. The most accurate pass. And a play for a throw. Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann, looking for options for movement. And it's Batistuta. He's had a shot! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gullit. Mateus. Lovely bit of skill. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. Thuram cuts it out. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. It's a good ball out wide. That's a clever look. Oh, what a climb!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vieira cuts out the pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alcantara. Cafu. Nedved. Guardiola. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
security staff for each
For me,
block.
Peter, things
Please
never
report
really
to the
got
staff room
going, but at
immediately.
least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cafu. It's Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this big chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan with his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now then, and the shots! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Nedved. Bayer claims it, and the danger passes. Guardiola. Nice-looking ball. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Right, Batistuta.
The attendance for this match was 52,044.
60 minutes played. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. And he thumps it clear. Now he's got space here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Looking for the run. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. He's got away. Ah, such a clever touch. It's not an especially good pass, that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bullet. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, super ball. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Buffon gets it clear.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 21, Batistuta. Number 19,
Played in deep.
Griezmann. Number
He's there to
14,
get it away.
Bebeto. Number 15,
And it's Guardiola.
Jisung. Number 24,
Camavinga.
He's
Look
looking
at the
at
finish!
Coming on the field, number 13, Erling Haaland. Number 23,
Ajax
David Villa.
have their third corner.
Number 8, Fernando Torres. Number 6, Bellingham. Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved. Nedved tries looking up for options on the left. Nedved. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. Yeah. Nedved. Pull it. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
There will be 3 minutes
Another
added
moment of
time.
magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very...
And time is up. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everyone,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
Old
that.
Trafford.
The stadium is full of
Manchester
noise and
United
energy. This
against
certainly matters.
Barcelona.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, a world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. He is through here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gets his head on it! Hazard gets flagged offside.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it.
Just the keeper to beat! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Nedved is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. David Villa! Otto tries to clear. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a really well-measured ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Rooney.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's been played through. Oh, look, it's Rooney! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's heaved it away.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Owen is fouled. Conte. It's a good run down the right. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mateus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Now it's Hazard. And the counter is on. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cafu. And here's Nedved. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played through for the wide man. Cafu. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Knocks it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Nice sequence of passes, this. This ended up in no man's land. Pirlo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's really well cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. That's a dangerous ball. And smartly reclaimed. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Played out towards the right wing. Nedved is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alcantara.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Otto calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe. There's the shot. No mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to...
Just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe. Hazard. Rooney. That looks a cracking ball. Vieira cuts out the pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a shade optimistic. That looks a decent ball. Cafu gets into a good position. Cross from Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The
Please
boss will
take
be
this
demanding the
opportunity to
same
pay a
level
visit to
of
our official
intensity
store
from his
where
team.
memorabilia from
Expect to
today's
see
match
the
are
same
now
positive
available.
intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. the second half gets underway. Vieira. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's cause for mild irritation. Now it's Hazard.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's Nedved. Pirlo. Great ball if he can get there. Big header! It's Pirlo! That comes as a mighty relief. Conte. And that has left him in a heap. Nuno Mendes. And he's forced to go back. Conte. And it's Otto. Busquets. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. Barcelona, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Nedved gets through on his own. And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.